Welcome to the new learning revolution, where incredible creative power of the human brain can now link with the marvels of the instant communications. Hello, I'm Jeanette Voss, educator, researcher, accelerated learning trainer, and co-author of the world's top-selling nonfiction book, The Learning Revolution. I first met my co-author, Gordon Dryden, by accident sitting next to each other at an international accelerated learning conference. He was just finishing the production of 6 one-hour TV documentaries on education for the 21st century for a primetime series on National Network. I was just finishing a 7-year doctoral research program in America on new methods of learning, which highlighted the brilliant successes of America's Supercamp movement. There we had achieved great success, turning switched-off teenagers who were bored with traditional schooling into switched-on learners with fun-filled games and multi-sensory activities at a school holiday adventure camp. When we swapped our results, Gordon's TV series for my own dissertation, our light bulb switched on. The first Learning Revolution book resulted. At first, it became a great success in 2 countries. In Sweden, with visitors from Finland, where I ended up doing 5 or 6 teacher seminars a week for months on end, and in New Zealand, which was itself launching a program to build tomorrow's schools. And then came the enormous success in China. At one stage, Gordon was signing thousands of books a day at exhibitions around China. Here is Gordon with a giant souvenir copy to mark the 10 millionth sale. In 19 years, it has been translated into 26 languages. And now, the sequel, Unlimited, the new learning revolution, and the keys to unlock it, a new world of unlimited potential. This is a book of hundreds of color photos and graphics that shows students, teachers, and schools putting their successful methods in practice. From the joys of creative music in China, to dance in Polynesia, the world's biggest international baccalaureate school in Singapore, to mind mapping in Mexico with the most innovative school group in Latin America, to Alberta, Canada, where students become future-ready with hands-on learning, to Hong Kong, where students bring the arts and science together in robotics, and in New Zealand, where 6-year-olds start to become television producers from their first day in grade 1. What the late Steve Jobs called the new digital lifestyle age, where science, art, technology come together in a new creative alliance. What we call the new learning revolution without limits. It's already changing the face of education in early childhood, in elementary school, in middle school, in high school, and at college, and in learning throughout life. We now know that everyone has the potential talent to excel at something, and the new challenge is to put these separate talents together into multi-talented teams. And to do this at school, just like great television and good movies. And, of course, Harvard professor Howard Gardner calls these the multiple intelligences. Our books themselves prove the point. When I returned to China last year, the television interest was still high. In China, the average family invests 1/3 of its total income on the education of its one child. Chinese parents have been among the main buyers of our books in China. Unfortunately, most Chinese schooling is still in large classrooms, up to 100 students in a class, listening to a teacher with chalk and talk. But fortunately, China's government has grasped the nettle and launched a 10-year plan to completely transform education, to combine the benefits of new learning methods and new technology. We'd like to think we played a small part in this, but the revolution has really come from Chinese parents. 8 Chinese professors of education have come as a group to New Zealand to see its Tomorrow Schools movement in action. And Chinese teachers have come to my own seminar in New Zealand, where I now live, and visited many of the schools there using our Learning Revolution methods. Their interactive digital whiteboards are fast replacing the old blackboards, with teachers using such technology around the world, sharing their best interactive lesson plans. And even young students are doing amazing creative things with other technology. Editing videos with iMovie software, adding in simple animations, even advanced 3D animation, composing electronic music with GarageBand, and learning music with electronic keyboards. But only a fool worships his tools. The big learning revolution is really to marry the incredible powers of the human brain with the new creative potential of the new technology. And that's not too hard. Sure, now students and teachers can get wonderful new interactive videos on how that brain and the body's neural network works. But the real learning comes when students themselves work together in creative teams to explore the same concepts through art, dance, drama, and real-life activities. To learn by doing, to learn through playing, not to become passive watchers of a television screen on a computer screen, but to use creative technology to expand each person's own creative ability. Already, Silicon Valley's computer scientists can pack 2 billion transistors onto one silicon chip. The world is now launching the biggest changes in education, learning, and schooling since Gutenberg reinvented mass-produced books around 550 years ago. That first revolution invented the traditional school classroom. Incredibly, it's still the norm in many schools today. Sit down, shut up, and be quiet. Silicon chip technology, however, is the catalyst for a different kind of learning revolution, where everyone is a teacher and everyone is a learner, and the world is your classroom. Welcome to the unlimited learning revolution. It is possible for everyone. I would be delighted to help spread the word of that new learning revolution, not only in books, but in personal interactive seminars and conferences around the world, to show in practice how the world's brightest teachers and students are now pulling together all those concepts. That unlimited future is ours to make. I hope you will join us.